Hello, welcome to Top 10 Facts Today. Ding the place where I give you top 10 facts. My name is Justin, and we're going to be talking about retro gaming. 10 facts about retro gaming. Yeah, enjoy. Number 10. Ice Climber was the first game that Kazuaki Morita worked on. He would go on to refine the game's formula for his next title at Nintendo's Super Mario Bros., where the action moved horizontally instead of vertically. Number 9. A US court ruled that Donkey Kong and King Kong are two different names. Attorney John Kirby Jr., who represented Nintendo and for whom it's believed the company's toughest character was named Thanks, pointed out that Universal itself had proved in the case of Universal City Studios Incorporations versus RKL General Incorporations that the plot and characters of King Kong were in the public domain. In the Nintendo's case, the court ruled that Universal had acted in bad faith with the suit. Number 8. Final Fantasy is one of the most popular role-playing game franchises of all time. Got its name from almost becoming the last project its creator ever worked on. Despite the small staff of developers he was afforded for the game, it managed to sell to the tune of 400,000 copies, initially at a long list of sequels, spin-offs, and remastered release in the years to come. Sakaguchi went on to serve for several years as president of Square USA, the company that first took a chance on Final Fantasy. Number 7. Pizza-inspired Pac-Man. Namco employee Toru Iwatani did just that in the 1980s by taking the idea of pizza with a slice missing and then having it eat a bunch of dots while being chased by goats in a maze. Number 6. If you think Metroid and Kid Icarus are similar, there's a reason for that. They were both developed by the same team, including director Satoru Okada, co-director Yoshio Sakamoto, and composer Hip Tanaka. Number 5. The Dracula-based video game Castlevania is particularly valuable these days. Sealed versions of the game sell for upward of $900, depending on the condition. Original Nintendo NES edition of Castlevania and Castlevania 2 have sold for more than $950. Number 4. During the development of Donkey Kong Jr., a Nintendo employee reportedly pointed out that the character looked like Mario Segal, the Italian landlord of Nintendo's US office. Thus Mario was born. The original lady character became Pauline, at the same time in honor of one team member's wife, Polly. Number 3. Metroid looked to Alien for inspiration. A fantastic game on its own, 1986 Metroid became the stuff of legends when it saved its biggest surprise for the final moment. After the player completed the game, a short scene revealed that the space-suited missile blasting heroes was, in fact, a woman. Number 2. The end of Double Dragon 2, The Revenge, differs on both the NES and the arcade. On the NES, damsel in distress Moran is brought back to life after being killed early in the story, but the arcade version ends as much more dour note, leaving her dead. Number 1. If you played Metroid in the 80s, chances are you heard of one of these explanations of the game's most infamous passwords enterings, Justin Bailey, and keying in an additional 12 blank space allowed players to begin the game with heroine Samus Aran appearing in a leotard instead of her armor while being supplied with a full arsenal of missiles. Turns out he could very well have just been a bored player who accidentally became the most famous and hypothetical NES player of all time. Hope you learned something today. Now go play your retro games.